Hi everybody, welcome to Cheryl's Creations, and I'm Cheryl. I've been a little lax at getting some videos up, so I'm hoping over the next 2 or 3 days I can get several of them up and rolling. Now that doesn't mean I haven't been crocheting, because I have been crocheting like a fiend. I actually have 2 sacks, 2 Ziploc bags full of parts. I'll show you those in the next video. But I have a bunch of stuff ready to assemble. You know, some days I'm in the crochet mood, and some days I'm in the assemble mood. Well, today is not an assembly mode. So, but I do have a bunch of stuff to assemble. So I will talk about those in the next video. But one of the things that I was really kind of, I was chuckling because I really haven't said a whole lot on here, but I am just not a fan of the Ogos. There was just something, and I watched a video, and I think it was, well, one of the other YouTubers said, you know, they would never buy an Ogo, and yet they did. Well, guess what? I did. I bought 3 of them. Now, the only reason I bought them is because I got 3. I guess I got 3 different colors. I got this one, which is the tan and a blue and a white, and it is called Tidal, Tidal. And I got this one, which is the blue and the gray and the cream, and where do I find the actual name of it? Da, 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 da. I don't know. Oh, Mist. Mist. That doesn't look like mist. I would think mist would be green. But anyway, they didn't ask me on the names of these. And then I got this one with 3 shades of blue. And these are the blanket yarns. This one is called Sky. And that's the only reason I bought them, is that they are the blanket yarn. There is as much yardage in one of these as a skein of blanket yarn, and I paid $5.97 minus I think I had a 10 off of 50, so really I paid $5 or a little less for one of these, and I needed the blues and some of these colors in blanket yarn. So I broke down and I bought 3 of the Ogos, and I will probably never buy another one because, you know, they're on their way out. I am going to separate them probably because my storage just does not accommodate this shape. And I think that's probably one of the big reasons I never bought any. But for $5, okay, that's, you know, almost half, you know, because if you buy them not on sale, most of them are $9.97 or something similar to that. You know, actually, no, they're 11 something. And then if you get them on sale, they're, you know, $8 or $9 depending on the brand. So anyway, I broke down and bought 3 Ogos. What else do I have? In my last video, I showed you some little frogs that I was going to make into keychains or like backpack buddies. Well, I finished 3 of them. They don't have the keychains on them yet, but this is the size. I mean, you can see this is my hand. I think they are just adorable. They're, you know, they're like 2 inches or less. There's a pink one. I think I'm going to have some more of these. And there's one that color. I stitched on the eyes because there was just no way with as small as this is that even some of the smaller safety eyes would go through because they'd poke out the other side. So my 3 little froggy friends, see the colors on them. I just think they're adorable. So I think I'm going to have some more of those. And then the big project that I got done, which kind of the title, you know, Turtle Mania. I did some turtles. These are the blanket yarn sea turtles. There's the eyes. They look like this. This pattern is from, is it Rose and Lily? Rose and Lily Crochet. Okay, so it is an online tutorial, and I will put it in the description. I did use the blanket yarn. The beige for all the bodies was a Bernat. And then this varied. Most of it is a Bernat. I got some brights, and I've got I got some other colors, but very quick, very simple. Now, if you don't like to sew, you do have to sew in the 5 pieces, the head and the 4 legs, well, 6, and the tail. But they really aren't bad because you make the insert hole for them. The rest of the shell is all one piece. So you start up here and you end on the belly. So these are quick and easy for me to do. And so I did one in this is kind of a medium or light colored green. And I have a pink. And I have, now this shell is out of Bernat Baby Dapple in green. Okay. This one is a bright, Bernat Brights because it's orange. And I have a light blue one. Oops, let me get him turned around there. A light blue and a purple. So these are really good items for me to take. When I've taken them to craft sales and markets, I sell them, you know, they sell really quickly. I do need to raise my price a little bit. The last time I had them priced at $10. So I'm going to go up to 12 and see how well they sell at 12. And they might end up being a $15 item. I'm not sure. I'll just have to see how well they sell around here. But I do know that I'm going to send one of these to the new grandbaby because the grandbaby has to have a turtle because, you know, that's what Mimi does, right? So yeah, I've got turtles and frogs, and I have 2 sacks of parts and pieces, and I'm working towards, I have a market this coming weekend on Saturday, and it's kind of an evening one, and I've really not done some evening. This one's like from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night. So I'm not sure I'll stay all the way till 10 o'clock. If it slows down, I may bug out at about 8. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But, you know, if you guys have been to different markets, do you see a difference between like daytime, like a 10 to 2 versus a 2 to 10 type of market? Let me know your thoughts on those. and I'll see, and I will let you know how it goes. But it's out at a fairgrounds in the next county over, so I'll be going there. I have a couple shows booked for fall. I've got one in October, one. I'm trying to get a second one in October. We'll just have to see if that one comes through. So we'll see how all those come out. But I don't have any for the next couple months, and so I'm going to take this time and really build the stock so that I don't have to panic towards the end of the year. I also have, my girlfriend just brought me, it's kind of a throw size quilt that I need to go out. I will go to the garage and quilt that tomorrow. It is for a fundraiser this weekend. Of course, she texts me on like Saturday. What is today? Monday. Yeah, she actually texted me Saturday and says, "Can you still quilt this? And by the way, I have to have it by Friday." And I'm like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, I can do this." So I told her I had to have it by Wednesday, which she did really good. She brought it to me today. But it's a fundraiser for a fellow classmate from when she was in high school who has been diagnosed with cancer, and they are doing a fundraiser for the family to help with expenses. And so I will be quilting that for her, and she will be submitting it into the auction. And I've done a couple, I've done several things like that, you know, they have said, "Hey, we're going to put this in," or "We're doing a fundraiser. Can you help us?" And of course, it is, I don't think I've ever turned them down. I have donated some crocheted items. I have donated, or I've done the quilting on other people's quilts. So I've got that coming up this week. My phone is actually sitting on a stack of baby onesies that a gal brought me to make into a wall hanging. And these are the little onesies that baby wore in the first year of life. She just turned 1. And so Mama wants to hang these shirts as a wall hanging. And then I still have 4 other projects in the kitchen that haven't even made it this far. So yeah, my to-do list is longer than my done list. So yeah, it's really cool. And I delivered that Mewtwo for the young man that the mom had ordered it because, they have trouble finding it. And so I found the pattern and I did it. And I shot a video as I was driving to deliver it. And that young boy was so excited. And he's having a ball. And when I delivered that, the mom says, "Oh, can you do Stitch?" Because he has a younger sister, and the younger sister likes Stitch. And I said, "Oh yeah, I've done a couple of those." And so she paid me ahead of time. And so I have to go meet her in the next day or so. I have all the pieces. That's one of my assembly projects, is getting that Stitch out for that order. So I've been just trying to get orders and everything done. And, sometimes I think, would I like to just have enough orders to, that I could just keep working and not have to worry about doing shows? Or is it easier to do a one-day show? And I'm like, oh, this is just too much for my brain. So I'll be thinking about how to kind of manage that as it goes. But it's been fun doing some of the markets and doing some of the custom orders. I've got people that are now starting to return for additional items, and so it's fun to do that. So anyway, today is July 3rd, and tomorrow is Independence Day, and I hope that if you are in the United States, that you celebrate and value our freedom and the things that we get to do, and the way we get to live. You know, and remember that there are people that sacrificed a lot to give us this freedom. And so, but I hope that you have a sparkly 4th of July. Right. So, but do come back, and you know, if you pop in every so often, hit that subscribe button and that bell, and you'll know when I post videos, and you know, you'll be able to see those, and you know, join me for some craziness every once in a while, because my world is always crazy. So have a great 4th of July, and I will see you in the next video. And crochet away, everybody. See ya.